Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Blair. Welcome to my beauty space. So for today's video, I am going to do my first impression. Get ready with me using my brand new Carli Bybel and Anastasia Beverly Hills Collab palette right here. When I show this one in my Sephora haul, which is linked right here, I told you guys that I will do a dedicated video to Carli Bybel because she is truly one of the first YouTubers that I follow religiously. I literally watch all her uploads and I really love her aesthetic. I love how kind-hearted she is, and also I just love her makeup technique in general. I just really like to learn from her. So of course, when she came out with her own collab, I have to support. And also today we're not only going to swatch, play with this palette, I'm also going to swatch her collab with ilMakiage, which are 3 lip combos and they're all so beautiful. I actually have already done, like an Instagram story a while back, but I figured I have different audience here versus Instagram, so I want to do another swatches video for you guys. I know that holiday shopping is already, begun and Black Friday is around the corner. So I just really want to do some live swatches for you guys just in case you're interested in purchase those shades. So that way you can reference my swatch on my, arm and also swatch on my lips to make the best decision for you. So yeah, that's it. This is today's video and now let's get started. So first I am going to start with the Carli Bybel eyeshadow palette. Actually, I think you should definitely watch the whole video because I'm going to review my Thanksgiving holiday giveaway in today's video, but instead of only announce it very early on, I want to, just put it in the middle. I'm not going to show you a timestamp because I want you to watch the whole video. So definitely keep watching. So yeah, I am holding the Carli Bybel eyeshadow palette right here. So first impression was in terms of packaging, I personally really love this packaging. I don't have OCD, so it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers someone else. I know that one of the main feedback on the packaging is that some people just feel really uncomfortable looking at it. I feel them, I see their point. But for me personally, I don't really bother by it. I actually think this is really pretty. The only thing though, I feel like this will be such a great spring collab. I said that in my Sephora video as well. So I just feel like, with the holiday theme with the winter makeup, it's not probably the most practical for a lot of people's taste. But nowadays with so many new makeup products, in the market, you don't have to stick to a theme. I feel like with holiday package or holiday shades, I have Too Faced, we have Kylie, we have and I don't know, every other brand is doing that. So I just feel like, it really depending on your personal needs. For me, if it were up to me to release this palette, I'm probably going to release it in the springtime. But I also think that nowadays everybody's releasing a million makeups every single day, so why does it matter? So that's why I really love, the whole packaging, the whole thing. So let's open her up. And ta-ta! There she is. I think you guys probably see this one, a lot on the internet already, but I just want to give you guys my version with my camera so yeah, you guys can see the colors up close and personal. So this palette is definitely geared towards more cool tone people. There are some warm tone shades in this palette, this red shade, this dark kind of a brownish purple shade, but for the most part on this side it's all very light kind of cool tone shades, which I think it makes sense in the grand scheme of things with Anastasia releases, because before this palette got released we have the Jaclyn Eyeliner palette, which is definitely geared towards warm tone shades, and after this palette release we have 3 Norvina Pro palettes, which are literally just all the colors you can think about in a whole palette. So I feel like there is a void in terms of cool tone shades. That's why I feel like this Carli Bybel palette definitely, fits into that category. To be honest, when I first saw the colors, I was a little bit worried about how it will look on me, because as you guys can see, I have, you know, kind of like a medium skin tone. So the shades here are on like the grayish purplish side. So I was worried for a minute when I saw it, but when I saw a bunch of YouTube tutorials online and I saw how Carly did like a really beautiful kind of grayish eye, I'm like, I can do it. So today I'm trying to recreate Carly's look but with my own spin to it. So I'm not going to follow her step by step because I want to, you know, put my own, you know, creative juice inside of, you know, the creation of a look. I don't just want to copy her because then you guys can just watch her tutorial. So for today's video, I'm going to just put my own spin on this palette and just, you know, let my own creativity take the lead, and I'm gonna just do whatever I feel like in the moment, and then we'll see how the whole look come out with. And yeah, if you guys really like this video and then you want to request more look on this palette, we can totally do it, right? And also, I told you guys I'm going to do get ready with me using the Jaclyn Anastasia palette as well. So definitely like be on the lookout for that video to drop as well. All right, so without further ado, let's start the application. All right, as you guys can see, I have already put all my base makeup on. I have primed my eyes, I have set my eyes, everything is ready. So I'm gonna go in with the shade called Bear, which is this beautiful yellowish mustardy vanilla shade, which I really like because I feel like I have a lot of, you know, like the base vanilla shade, but they're definitely on more of a white side. But this one has a little bit yellow to it, so if you are like me, you have yellow undertone, I think it'll be really good. Plus, I really like her cats. Like, I love all of them. And Bear is just so cute. So I'm going to just take the fluffy end of the brush that comes with the Anastasia palette. I'm going to just, you know, dab into the shade. And then I'm going to just put all over my eyelid. Alright, so first shade down. As you guys can see, it's a really, really pigmented shade. But I have to say that, look at the fallout. So there are definitely, you know, some fallout, which I think is standard for Anastasia. I don't mind, but if you do mind, I just say that the fallout is not minimal. It's definitely noticeable. So I'm going to do the other eyes as well. Oh, this shade is really, really pigmented, like literally so pigmented. So I'm going to just put it all over my eyelid. I love the pigmentation of the shade. And moving on, I'm going to use another shade that's her cat, which is Chai, which is this kind of beigey nudie color. And then I'm going to use the same side. I'm going to just layer it. If you guys have watched me for a while, you know that I like to reuse the brush. Like, I like to, you know, build it up from light to dark. I like to use as few brushes as possible. So I'm going to just pick up this shade and I'm going to put along my lash line like this. Okay, so I think this shade is very close to my skin tone right now. So basically, I feel like first I put on the white and then my skin tone looks lighter. And then I put down this Chai shade, it back to my skin tone. So I'm basically canceling myself out. But you know what? It's all for you guys to see the swatches. So I'm good. Wow. This shade is very, very easy to work with. Like, very easy. And obviously there are fallout, but the shade are really buttery and pigmented. I don't care about the fallout. So yeah, second shade down, and I love it. I also put a little bit on my crease right here, if you guys can see. I don't have like a big crease, so I like to, you know, manually make crease. So yeah, this is the second shade. Really, really love this shade. And moving on, we're going in for the shade called Bybel. So this is kind of like a mauve kind of shade. And in her lip collab with ilMakiage, her Bible shade is also kind of like this color tone. So I'm going to pick it up using the denser side, because this color I'm going to go strictly in my lash line, like along my lash line, not like in my lash line. Excuse my grammar. But yeah, can you guys see the dimension? It's a little bit hard to tell because Bible is not like a super mauve shade. However, if you are wearing this one in person, I think people, like when you have a conversation with people like really close, I think they will notice it, which I think is a goal for most people, because most people don't just, you know, I don't know, like film themselves while working or doing anything. Probably only a handful of like YouTubers do that. So for me, I actually prefer like my shadows to be very applicable for day-to-day life. So that's why I think this shade is really pretty if you are just, you know, go to school or go to work, you want some makeup but not like too much. I think, you know, the shades in her palette are really pretty. And this one is definitely a good, like, you know, lash line shadow color right here. Alright, moving on, I want to do a shimmer shade in the center of my eyelid. So here we have this shade called Jeweled, which I'm sure is Carli's mom's name. So this is such a smooth and buttery gray shade right here. Beautiful. Then we also have the shade called OA. I forgot. So this shade, I forgot what does that mean, but here, this is a color. They're definitely, you know, similar in terms of color, but they're different textures. So I also saw some people commenting on Instagram saying that why does she put like two shades, these two, that's like so identical in color in the same palette. I think the reason being is that you see the texture difference. That's the reason why they put two similar shades. One is definitely more of a glittery shade. The other is definitely more of a metallic shade. So that way, depending on the occasion, depending on your mood, you can choose different texture. So for today, I want to use the shade Jeweled because I kind of want like a smooth color. And also, I really rarely use this shade, let alone put in the center of my eyelid. So I kind of want to make a change and try something new. So I'm going to just use my finger because look how pigmented. Super buttery. I'm going to just layer on my eyelid like this. I saw Carly did a similar look. So that's why I want to, you know, recreate a similar look. This is so beautiful. Like literally, I love this color. I think this color is very unique. I don't see a lot of color like this in the market. Look at that. Matches my shirt really well. Do you guys like this snake skin? I'm obsessed with snake skin right now. And this one I got from Boohoo. And I'm pretty sure you guys can get like a good discount right now because they're having like a Thanksgiving sale. So I just want to quickly show you guys. But yeah, I think my eyeshadow today really matches the shirt I'm wearing. So yeah, this is a color Jeweled. I really love it. I feel like this color just makes everything looks very high-end. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just feel like the whole look, even if I'm not wearing any lips right now, I think the whole look is already together. Even though, you know, I don't have lips, I don't have liner, I don't have lashes, but somehow this shade is just really beautiful, really unique, and then it makes the whole look looks really high-end. So yeah, I love this color. And you know what, I want to do something different again, so I'm going to pick the shade called Mandala. Pretty sure that's her sister's name. So I'm going to also use my finger, first swatch it for you guys. This is a lilac-y, kind of like a lighter purple color right here. Beautiful, beautiful color. The texture though is a little bit dry. It's not as smooth as Jeweled. You can see the difference. But because it's really light and it has like a duochrome kind of effect to it, so I'm going to just put it right here. so that way it can almost be seen like an ombre effect, kind of like a fair dusty kind of ombre effect. Like maybe upon first impression, like the color story is not the most appealing, but if you dig into the shadow and really trying to mix and match and create a look, I think the palette is very well curated. Like all the colors flow together really well, and it really gives you a unique look that's not really that common in the market. So yeah, I love this look. Alright, so now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back to the shade Bybel right here. I'm going to just pick it up using a synthetic brush. This one is the MAC 2H3 SE. Really love this brush. I forgot, it's probably with some collection, but yeah, this brush is really nice. So I'm going to just gently dab like this. I don't want to do too much because I think the look is very like fair dust, kind of, you know, a romantic look. So I don't want to be too strong. So I'm going to just put it right here. And then I'm also using this shade like kind of all over the eyelid, especially in the crease, to like make them all blend out together. Wow. Alright, so this is the finished look for this eyeshadow. I really love the end look that I created using this palette. I just feel like it's really unique. And also I feel like with this palette you can certainly do a more warm kind of look, because like the whole bottom line, let's be honest, is all warm shades. So for today I'm only going to do one look because I feel like there are so many warm looks out there already, but with those kind of, you know, more fairy dust, kind of like purple-ish grayish look, it's not that common. So yeah, I really love how the look turned out to be. But before we finish off the whole eye makeup, I'm going to do, you know, my brow bone highlight. I'm going to just use the shade called Bali, which is this, you know, beautiful kind of pearly sheen shade right here. And I'm going to just use a clean e.l.f. brush. This brush is really nice as well. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush, but I used it as, you know, a shadow brush because I like how like it's flat and densely packed. So I'm going to just put it right here. See? Oh, that's very pigmented. This really looks like a look that Carli created. So I'm happy that I'm able to, you know, arrive to a similar look without really copying her. And I think that's the beauty of makeup. Like you see someone do a beautiful look and then you get inspired and then you just put your own spin into it and recreate a similar look with your own uniqueness to it. So I love it. And yeah, I love this shade Bali. It is so beautiful right here. And let me swatch it using my finger. So here is Bali. I'm gonna put it right here. Did you see that? It is so beautiful. I like this color. So beautiful. Alright, so this is the eyeshadow look that I created using the Carli Bybel palette. Even though I think this look is already beautiful as is, but I'm still going to put on lashes, put on liners, and then we'll be back with my first impression on this palette. Alright, I'm back with lashes on, liners on, a little bit setting spray. For you guys that are wondering, I'm using the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray right here. I talk about it in my Box to Charm unboxing. I can link all my Box to Charm series here if you're interested. I love this setting spray. If you're thinking about it, I think you should pick it up because it just gives you the perfect amount of sheen without being too blinding. So I think it's very, you know, good for every day, a quick pick me up, a quick refresh of your makeup if you're dry skin. I just think this is so just natural and beautiful. And also for the highlight, because look at this. I think some of you guys may ask me what highlight, so I'm going to tell you now. And the highlight I'm using is from Estee Lauder. This is in the shade Heat Wave. And mine is in like older packaging, but I'm sure that they have like a newer, you know, version, which I think is a holiday version. I'm not sure, but they do have this shade, and they do have a new version every year, like how NARS did their Orgasm blush. So let me show you the inside. Here, this is Heat Wave. So beautiful. Look at this. Look how blinding that is. Let me swatch it just in case you guys never see the swatch. Did you see that? Literally, barely touched it. Look at that. Honestly, I think this highlighter is one of those kind of classic ones that, you know, I feel like everybody who is into makeup should just pick it up because it's such like a makeup collection staple. I just really love it. Actually, speaking of highlighter, on a side note, I'm really curious about your guys' opinion about the Jaclyn Hill Holiday Highlighter collection. Like literally, I saw her review video yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, it also look really legit. Like, you know, there are like fancy brands, like some Japanese brand like Suku, which don't even sell in the US. I know that, I think they make in Italy. It's really beautiful. Like the quality I can see, it's really good. So I want to ask you guys, are you guys gonna pick it up, or are you guys gonna, you know, wait and see? Because for me, I'm kind of torn. Like I really love the highlighter by the video, but also I'm not forgetting what happened last time when it looks really beautiful in her video, but then the product itself just turned out not so great. So I'm a little bit on the fence about it, but I do have to say that I commend her for trying it again, because I know that not a lot of people will have the courage to, you know, get up and try it again, you know, within a short period of time, because her last launch was in August. So right now it's November, so only like 3 months apart. So for her to put herself out there again with new products, I think that's really commendable. I think she's setting a good example for young generation in terms of how to face a challenge. Like some people, when they face failure, they just give up and never try it again. But I really do admire Jaclyn Hill's courage to try it again and try to make it better this time. So just for that, I really want to support her. I really love her palette. I'll put a picture here. I really love her palette. I just think the baked formula looks so good. For loose highlighters, I actually have the Lancome powder that she actually recommended a lot, you know, back in her videos. I feel like her new like loose highlighter powder is really similar to the Lancome one she really likes. So I don't know if I'm going to pick it up, because, you know, I still have my Lancome one that I want to use it up. And for her, you know, the smallest, you know, highlighter, I just felt like, I don't know, it's really blinding. I don't know if I need that much blinding. And also, I recently bought some Ofra highlighters, which I haven't even shown you guys yet. I haven't got a chance to show you guys. So I feel like, in terms of blinding, Ofra kind of get me covered. So I don't know if I need to, you know, buy you know, a loose blinding highlight from Jaclyn. Nothing against her, like I want to support her. It's just that I already have my highlighter set. I only have certain amount of budget. I can't just buy everyone's everything. So that might be a pass, but I'm really interested in the palette. I think it's so beautiful. So if you ask me, I'm probably going to pick up the palette, but I want to ask you guys, are you guys interested in her, you know, cosmetic line? Are you gonna purchase anything? Like, what's your rationale? Just please leave me a comment down below. And also that will count as a giveaway entry, because remember, told you guys there's a giveaway in today's video, and it is the Carli Bybel and Anastasia eyeshadow palette. Literally, I'm going to give away a brand new Carli Bybel and Anastasia eyeshadow palette. I haven't even touched this one yet, because why touch it, you know, because I already have mine. So I'm like, this, I'm going to just send it out as it is. I'm not even going to open it. So that way you guys can have the brand new experience. So yeah, this will be my Thanksgiving gift to you guys for really supporting me, you know, throughout my journey. I look back last year during Thanksgiving time, and you know how many people supported me there versus this year. I feel like I made so many good friends over a year of time. I feel like this year I grow so much as a content creator. I'm better at articulating my thoughts. I'm more comfortable with camera, and most importantly, I have met so many of you guys in the past year with, you know, all the journeys, and also you guys are always there for me and really give me good heartwarming comments. I really love our community. I think even though I'm not like a big YouTuber, but I'm really happy and content with my subscribers, with the channel I've built. We built together with, you know, the growth we have all, you know, experienced together. I just really want to say I'm thankful for every single one of you guys. You know, I wish I could meet you guys one day, because that would be so cool to just talk face to face. But until then, I just really want to show my appreciation for you guys. I truly, truly mean, like, every time you guys leave me all the nice comments, it just makes my day. It makes me so happy. It makes my heart dance. Like, literally, I'm not lying. Like, that's how I feel. Honestly, I feel like nothing can compare the feeling to when you want to express yourself, you put yourself out there, and then you hear someone who resonate with you. That's such a wonderful feeling. I really love that feeling. I love that feeling more than when I'm buying stuff. Like, literally, I feel like the most fulfilling, you know, job, or the most fulfilling part of my job is that when I put myself out there, when I express myself, I can hear back from you guys and you guys resonate with me. That makes me so happy. So now Thanksgiving is around the corner. I really want to say thank you. So my way of saying thank you is to gifting this Carli Bybel palette to one of you guys, because she truly is, you know, one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been following her for 6-7 years, so that's why I also want to support her. That's why I got 2 palettes, and I also want to say thank you to you guys. So I'm going to give away this palette to one of you guys. So all the rules will be all linked down below. I don't want to be just keep dragging it down, so check the description down below. But yeah, definitely let me know what are your thoughts on the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, as well as what are you thankful for this year. I really want to hear from you guys. So I would love to say that good luck to everybody. I will announce the winner on Thanksgiving Day. So yeah, definitely hurry up and go enter. And also, I want to say thank you for you guys. I really do mean it from the bottom of my heart. You guys make me so happy.